Hello friends, this is Coldrun. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. We are here in the Unsundered world with Meteion and Hermes, and a minion to be determined. Who do we got today? Noko. Are you... I think Noko... Is Noko one of the yokais? Yokai? Noko is always scared of being seen by humans, which happens a lot since it's terrible at hiding. Yeah, it's got a little bow tie. Noko. Yeah, this is 100% one of the yokai. I've only seen a bit of the show. It was fine. It was, straight up, I don't know. It was fine. I'll say the theme song for that show is a banger. Alright, Hermes. A Sentimental Gift. You needn't be an Enteleki to feel the weight bearing down on Hermes. Hermes. I feel this discussion may take a while, during which time... Oh, we did a little spin. Not Hermes, the Noko. Meteion, are you feeling unwell? You should know that. You're feeling unwell, so she is. Meteion. It's not me, Hermes. It's you. Yeah. I won't go to the meeting. I'll stay with Gukushu. Hermes. Loath though I am to impose, may I leave Meteion in your care again? Absolutely. Meteion is always welcome in my care. She's wonderful. I'm in your debt, if you'll excuse me. Alright, good luck. What are we going to do? Basketball? Meteion. Can you help me with something, Gukushu? The meeting will make Hermes sad. I want to cheer him up. With a flower. Aww. Okay. Hermes likes flowers the most. Of all the creations in Elpis, are we going to get him an Elpis flower? I hope not. It's going to wither and die with his mood right now. Or it's not going to die. It only dies when there's no ether. It'll turn an unpleasant color though or something. I don't know. Most creations are expected to be interesting or beautiful or strong, better in some way. But flowers are different. They're designed to suit our emotions, what we feel and want to convey. Hermes likes that. I can't make flowers, so I'll search for one, and I want you to search with me. Let's start here at the 12 Wonders. Why is it called the 12 Wonders anyway? I'm sure there's going to be a sightseeing point that'll eventually tell me, but I don't know the answer just yet. All right, what do we got? We got Tree in Bloom. Vibrant purple flowers bigger than your hands adorn the tree. Ooh, so big and bright. I love them. But they may be too bright. You have to think of the recipient. That's what Hermes said. That's a good idea. So you got to get something that's appropriate and suitable to Hermes. A slender tree. I am curious about the 12 Wonders thing, so I'm just doing a quick check to see if there's a sightseeing point that's super obvious. Not that I see. Okay. Excuse me, hiccups. Oh, I like this fan-like tree. A tall, slender tree rises before you. You crane your neck to look for flowers. No flowers. If there were apples, we could have covered them in syrup. Let's head outside next. Don't worry, we won't wander far. We are outside of, the immediate region. I gotcha. Outside of this little, center. This is from the flower bed that reminds me of that boss room. An array of beautiful flowers grow in the bed, their mix of colors forming a pattern. These would be better for Hermes, but they're hedged in. That means we shouldn't touch them. They're either under observation or poisonous. Oh, I hope they're not poisonous. I was running through them earlier. Any other place should be fine, though. Let's keep looking. Oh, nope, no mounting. It's such a habit of me to mount up. All right, what is this? A familiar plant. Oh, this is the, I don't remember the name of it. It's that enemy that we often see in those nature-y dungeons. I don't remember the name of it. Set on a tall, thin stalk, this oddly shaped flower is mesmerizing in its undulations. Ooh, a conion. A flower that can move. When Hermes wasn't looking, it shot seeds at him. Not a good gift, maybe. Yeah, I'm used to it shooting seeds at me in the future. But you're good, Kukushu, at spotting flowers. We'll find something soon. So do you have anything to say, Meteion, while we're here? Talk. You're good at observing, Kukushu, just like an observer. Thank you. I'm quite a looker, they say. You spy nothing promising nearby, at best common-looking grasses with some few tiny flowers. Nothing around here. Ah! Over there, Kukushu, something big. Huge. Are you going to ask me to take on the Marlborough? Or whatever it's called in this timeline and world? This nightmare? Malodorous grass. A terrible stench reminiscent of sodden old boots pervades the air. Without a doubt, the culprit is the Morbol-like creature before you. It's an Adonis. You call that an Adonis? It's a terrible name for that. The thing around its mouth look like the things around its mouth look like petals, but the flowers are the orbs on its head. Oh, I never noticed that. I assumed those were like, I don't know, electric bulbs or something. When Hermes inspected it, it swallowed him up. He didn't leave his room for days. What do you think, Kukushu? Would he like it? It's probably not the good sort of memory, yeah. So not this one, either. Finding a good flower is harder than I thought. I'm sorry, Kukushu, but could we search a little more? Maybe as far as the fields over there. I'll pick something after that, I promise. No, I'm glad I didn't have to mount that thing and grab its flowers from atop its gross, stenchy vegetable face. Lush fields. What awaits us in the lush fields? Lush green fields stretch out before you, ending where the sky begins. What weather is this? Just cloudy? Probably. Oh, there's nothing. We'll find something. Don't you worry. The shiny thing over there, what could it be? Is it cloudy? Yeah, it's just clouds. A shiny thing. So these aren't the... Oh, nope, these are, I think, the flowers of Elpis, aren't they? Or the Elpis, just called the Elpis, right? Ooh, Elpis flowers, they're here too. Hermes likes and dislikes them at the same time. Why does he dislike them? Like me, they're enteleckies. They feel his pain and turn dark. That's only for Hermes, though. For others, they're always white and bright. Huh, so is it that Hermes feels so much more that their flowers react to him? Or does he feel in a substantially different way, not just by quantity? Or not just by degree? Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, what is it about me that they react to as well? I'm not quite sure. Truly, the flower was dark in your home. Then, do you have it too? A dark emotion? I mean, most people do. I've known the pain and sorrow of loss. I've felt great fury and frustration. I've been plagued by doubt and anxiety. I dare say I have a few. Yeah, I think it's a bunch of them. You don't have to say it. I can feel it's something you want to hide. But won't you lend it to me? The darkness inside you? You want me to... Oh, I guess lend it to her in this case just means, like, feel it openly and allow her to experience it. I want you to make the flower dark in front of Hermes. He has been in a... Oh, like as a form of empathy. That's actually really sweet. He has been in a dark place since before he created me. He needs to know that he isn't there alone, that others are sad too. Again, it's not coming up right now, but like it's not like this is a core theme right now, but like again, it makes me think of that wonderful ending to Final Fantasy IX. It wasn't an ending, but it was the climax of Final Fantasy IX, that You're Not Alone song. Truly, you'll do it. Yeah, I don't know, think of the time I stepped on the Lego, or the time that, like the time that Lady Iceheart died, or something like that. Thank you, Kakushu. Thank you. It means more to me than I can say. I can't wait to see how Hermes reacts. Let's go back and fetch him. So a bunch of side quests are starting to open up, but we'll hold off on that until at least we complete this. Meteion. It seems they're still talking. Let's wait until they finished. Oh, that night. So a lot of time has passed. Thorough discussions.
Hermes!
He doesn't look super happy.
You were waiting for me.
You've finished talking?
Yes. We've come to a decision. My thanks for keeping Meteion company.
You're gonna have to recycle the Lycaons, aren't you?
Emmett Salk and Hythlodaeus have already retired to their rooms. There is room for you too, if you would follow me.
Wait!
Okay.
I want to show you something first.
Yeah, if this is going to be the first time he's seen the Elpis turn black from someone else, this is a big moment for him.
Elpis flowers?
Go on.
Let's see. That's really cool. That's incredibly cool.
You're not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too. You're not alone.
I see Meteion has shared much with you.
I hope she was allowed to. Like, no, not legally, I just mean I hope it wasn't violating your trust for her to do so.
May we talk a moment?
We may, and this is like a big sign of vulnerability for you to take your mask off, isn't it? Not necessarily vulnerability, because the masks aren't there as a protection. They're there to prevent, like, airs of individuality, that sort of thing. I think something like that, at least. Howdy Nezumi, hedgehog. Frolicking hedgehog.
I do not think it wrong that we live for the star, that we strive to make it a better place.
Right.
And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt.
Yeah, understandable. I mean, your duties in this case are basically not quite euthanasia, but something close to that. But worse, because euthanasia...
what Hythlodaeus said when we first spoke of my nomination.
I was going to say worse because euthanasia is often for the sake of the animal's well-being. And in this, like, if we're talking about animal euthanasia, or even people, but it's for the sake of preventing pain and suffering. And in this case, it's almost like regardless of their joy or pain, it's for the sake of the greater good.
Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose. A choice they embrace of their own free will, and when they depart, it is always beautiful.
Right.
Perhaps it is. But only for man.
That's true. Man can understand. I mean, people can, like, understand what's happening and it's a conscious choice, but not for the Lycaons and not for the animals.
Creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought.
A little hedgehog family that could easily be discarded for the sake of the star.
Some scarcely born into the world, afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished. We make an effort to spare them the pain. They sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower and fear. And it is not beautiful.
Yeah. This is rough. This is tough to take. This is
no
just...
one cares. No one. So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method.
Understandable. And Hermes is a very good character here.
Pain and suffering. Confusion and despair writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures.
Yeah, even
no
the...
one sees. We turn a blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Nor to miss. And always, always the blossoms shine pure and white.
That's got to be so frustrating. That it's this fake sign to him of, like, everything is great. Or not everything's great, but everyone's okay.
I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration?
Right, because it's not that they're saying everything's great, it's saying that everyone is comfortable with what's going on.
Then I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus?
You are not.
And I am filled with dread.
I mean, you might be the aberration, but I think it's a positive in this case. And I'm glad you ascended to the council, to the...
Not the only one for whom the flowers weep.
I'm glad you are perfect for the convocation. At least if I disregard what I know later, like right now, you're perfect for the convocation, I think.
I won't ask what you thought as you kneeled beside the Elpis. Or if you only did it at Meteion's insistence. Nevertheless, I thank you. To know that you too have experienced suffering is a comfort.
Yeah, the idea of you're not alone is a powerful ass thing. No more brooding, eh? That's the wrong response to someone suffering. I think I could tell you all about suffering. Yeah, this is, I think this could be empathetic, but it also could be like, I don't know, suffering Olympics. Like, you think you've seen suffering? Wait till I tell you what I've gone through. And that's not the route I really want to go down here. Glad I could be of service.
To so willingly lend an ear to ease my burden. You are a strange one.
All I am is Ozem's familiar, after all.
The stars in the heavens. Know you what they are?
I mean, sort of. I didn't do that well in astronomy, but I remember the gist of it.
Though it is too far to tell, each glittering light could be a world not unlike Etheirys. A world filled with life. So many stars, so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out there?
Where are you going with this?
What is it that gives their lives meaning? That drives them day after day after day? To pose that question to our undiscovered cousins, I created beings of dynamis.
Aha!
Who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars. Meteion and her sisters.
So it's possible then that Meteion is the first dragon, and the other dragons are her sisters are fellow dragons. That's certainly possible, and that they eventually go to this other star, and that Meteion ends up being like starting out the lineage of Bahamut and Midgardsormr and the like. That's absolutely possible now. But are dragons beings of Dynamis? I don't think so. Oh, playing with the fireflies.
She has a great many of them, and they have already departed on their journey, traveling to one star and then the next in search of life.
This is kind of major, that even in our present time, there are basically beacons going out there searching for life, and who knows what they found.
As one might expect, exploration on such a grand scale is rife with difficulties, and thus far I've naught to show for it. But I have faith that we will make some manner of discovery ere long. And when we do, I should be glad to share our findings with you, in gratitude for your kindness.
The whole that whole theory though is really punctured. The Meteion's a dragon theory, or proto-dragon, is punctured by the sense that there's no sense I have, at least, that our current dragons are in any way made up of Dynamis or Dynamis.
It's getting rather late. We had best find our beds. It would not do for both of us to be sleep-deprived on the morrow. Come, Meteion. Let us head back.
All right.
Everything she says brings a smile to my face. She's so chipper. Oh, what's that? Not sure. I don't know what that look was, whether it was concerned or quizzical or what. Bop, 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 bop. So, before we pick up the next quest, there's a bunch of side quests that cropped up. Let us take a look at them. We'll start with you and the Alarus. Actually, you know what? No, we'll do some of the smaller ones. Yeah, I think we'll do some of the smaller ones to start with. Let's start with Grillos here. Or some of the ones that don't unlock things. Beg pardon? Grillos is cursing up a storm. Ooh, they invented cursing. Crows, take that little sod. Where is it gone? Oh, I was unaware we had a visitor. Pardon my language. I should hate to give a poor impression of Elpis with my unprofessional behavior. Alas, I'm quite at my wit's end with this new cultivar. You are fortunate not to have overheard worse. Its restorative properties are superlative, that much is true, yet what possessed its creator to give it such nimble legs? I shall never understand. I really must impress upon those fools at the words of Halmarut that not everything need be ambulatory. What did you lose? I should have tried leashing it, fencing it in, staring at it with all my might, each to no avail. Its resourcefulness is far beyond what one could, and I dare say should, wish of a vegetable. What a pigeon? How about not biting that? Given that it shows such signs of sentience, however, perhaps it's possible for another intelligent creation to commune with it. Are you willing to make the attempt? When it embarked upon its most recent bid for freedom, I sent my assistant after it. His own legs have grown quite powerful by this point, so with any luck, you will find them not too far to the west. Okay. At this rate, we will certainly succeed at filling the star with life, but at what cost? What kind of vegetable creature has fast legs? Oh, it's a mandragora. Oh, yeah, the tomato prince or whatever. Grillos is a slippery mandragora. Grillos' assistant. Grillos sent you to commune with the mandragora. Good luck. Thank you. The mandragora emits a screech not unlike the sound of a Magitech airship's hull rending in twain. I don't know what I don't know what its sound is, but it is unclear what this is meant to convey. Let's see if we can use the universal language to communicate with it. It's unmoved. Grillos' assistant. Did that help? Probably not, no. So even its fellow creations cannot understand it. What a pity. Granted, I did suspect its vocal organ was unique. Ah, if you took the same form, that might be less of an obstacle. Though I'm admittedly unversed in the original design specifications, I should have little difficulty transforming you into its mirror. Shall we have a go? I guess. Wonderful. Now stand still. Okay. Can I talk to you now? Yes, it's quite flattering on you. Now please commune with the mandragora. I wasn't sure if he would come across as, like, random noises. Slippery mandragora. If anything, you understand even less than you did before. Oh no. How was that? One moment, please. Pardon me, I had not the slightest idea what you were saying. Would you mind repeating that? Yeah, I got nothing. Foiled again. Nevertheless, we've gained valuable data. Oh, goodbye, friend. Alas, please inform Grillos that it may be some time before I return. Okay. Well, at least we learned something important about its language. Ooh, new fate. Butterfly kisses of death. Butterfly kisses of death. These are... Oh, look at these things. These are the psyche ones, the psyche things that we see all over. Phantom Phanopsyche. A murder of Phanopsyches. We'll call it Phanopsyches. Phanopsyches have descended, and they've a taste for flesh. Now, it's either kill or be killed, and you would rather be doing the killing like as not. Yeah, I don't want to be killed by one of these things. Grillos. Did you locate the mandragora? I did. We had a meaningful conversation. It was deep. It was romantic. It was passionate. Seemingly incapable of comprehensible communication, is it? Perhaps its degree of intelligence bears further scrutiny. Of course, if upon further observation it is deemed sentient, it will be subject to even greater scrutiny to ensure it can be safely set loose. To understand each creation in all its aspects and conclusively prove it beneficial or detrimental to the star, such is our duty and burden as researchers. At least we can say that with certainty that its legs work. Yeah, its legs definitely work. Legs up to here. Let's do every rose. I'm concerned because this may be a Marlborough quest, but that's the life we've chosen. Chloris. Every rose. Chloris appears to be hard at work. Oh well. Oh well. Everyone certainly seems content to allow their familiars to wander about unattended of late. I must say it's become something of a distraction. I've been attempting to prune this bush for ages. Who's responsible for you? Sorry to distract you? Azem, you say? Well, in that case, I suppose some degree of independence is to be expected. Yep, just more characterization of Azem. I take it you're the resilient sword as well. I mislike where this is going. You name it, I've been punched by it. That's wonderful to hear. The Akantha population around the Wonders is in need of culling, you see. The appropriate number of specimens has been moved to the Hungering Gardens, a far more suitable habitat, but the remainder need to be cut down ere they harm the local environment. You can attract one by applying this nectar water to yourself, perhaps over by the beacon to the northeast. We should hate for the creature to lumber over here and mistake anyone else for a tasty snack after all. But you're an expendable punching bag. We don't mind you getting hurt. Alright, we're dousing ourselves in nectar water. This floral water is both fragrant and tasty, not that you would know. A sweet scent with a touch of ripeness fills the air. Are we going to get bees or something? Are we going to get beed on? Hostile presence, stray Akantha. Oh, it's one of the cuties. They're adorable. I'm a big fan of the Akanthas. Just big old veggie toad, huggable, cuddly teddy bears. Well, we took out the Acantha. Chloris. Ah, the scent of nectar water and fresh-cut vines. You did as I asked. 'Tis much appreciated. The Acanthae grow and propagate quickly, too quickly, as I have learned. Really? They have active love lives, those Acantha. Their short life cycle makes them an excellent source of fertilizer in woodland areas. I had hoped this factor would be enough to keep their population in check, but it appears that without natural predators, they proliferate so fast as to smother the local flora. Moving them to the gardens will do for the moment, but I must find the means to make them less invasive as a species, lest they be deemed unsuited to this world. I couldn't bear to see that happen to my darlings. I like you now, even though you wanted a punching bag. I appreciate that, like you wanted to protect those big old snuggle bugs. Oh, did I neglect to mention that I am the creator of the Acantha concept? I praise you for that. Good job. A great many of those who research the creations in Elpis submit our own concepts from time to time, you know. It would be wasteful not to put the knowledge we gain from our observations to use. Just as it would be wasteful to allow my darlings to be sent to Lethe. To be sent to Lethe? So Lethe is the place where... Lethe is the farm upstate where recyclable animals are sent. I mean, it's the river of forgetfulness. And so I guess they're tossed down the memory hole. I will make this concept work, I promise you that. Good luck. Surrounded by such wonders, one cannot help but envision new concepts. Not all of them good, mind you. No, again, Marlborough is one of your few failures. Not yours, but the royal you, the collective you. Hierax. Unresolved Mysteries. I've never seen that show, Unsolved Mysteries. Hierax, so if there's other references here, if like the host of Unsolved Mystery is like Bob Hierax, I won't get that. Hierax would ask you a question with absolutely no ulterior motive whatsoever. Oh ho, you are Azem's familiar, are you not? I am. I pose to you a question. Imagine an object you truly desire lies before you. What do you do? I dip it in tangy Raisin Cane sauce and eat it. Shout need. I see. As rumored, you'd show a glimmer of intelligence. Avarice is a mark of sentience. If I were truly avaricious, I would shout, let's everyone roll greed on it. I already rolled greed, and then I would be the one person who rolls need. Speaking of which, my pot of nectar has recently gone missing, along with the nymphi I was observing. Welcoming as this confirmation of their intelligence is, they aren't meant to eat all of that at once. Of course, should I pursue them, they will like as not hide for fear of reprisal while they devour the lot. However, they may respond if a fellow familiar expresses her doubt, so that so much nectar truly belongs to them, if you take my meaning. Yeah. I'll do it. They're assuming an awful lot by me being a familiar. I guess it's right, though. I guess, like, familiars do seem to talk well. Beaver! Nymphe. The nymph squeaks innocently in response to your query, but you have ample reason to doubt its sincerity. Alright, press squeak to doubt. The nymph waddles away, looking rather pleased with itself. Why are you pleased? Did you... We've doubted the nymph again. The nymph waddles away, but not before you catch a strong whiff of nectar. Oh, it's angry. The nymph squeals in a presumably disgruntled fashion and waddles away. Waddle, waddle. Before I turned this quest in, I saw a fate pop up. Meteos the Inscrutable. What do you have to say? My creativity has all but stagnated. If creativity were a well, mine would be bone dry, worthless. So I hope to use existing creations to inspire me. replenish my water supply, as it were. Which is where you come in. Perhaps you, my new familiar friend, might go toe-to-hoof against Algokeros. Observing their fight-or-flight responses will surely be of great help to me and my currently unimaginative mind. Yeah, let's inspire you with bloodshed. I knew you would oblige me. Thank you kindly. Now, see if there are any others... What? I'm looking for one who might do a bit of sparring against some creations who spark my creativity. Are truly none available? I just need anyone to engage my Algokeros in combat. Must see how it performs. Okay, I thought it was going to be a single boss, but no, it is a bunch of these big goat monsters. Yeah, we got this. You know, I think I forgot to just read take a look at the actual quest, the fate description here. Meletos the Inscrutable seeks the aid of one who might put down some Algokeros. All in the name of science, of course. All these are always in the name of science or population control or some greater whole, or self-defense. Got him. Very well done, familiar, and thank you. I can sense great thoughts about to form. Any moment now. Oh, Grand Design Zeo. Oh shit, more. Seeking inspiration for future concepts. Okay, nothing ignites the imagination quite like a route to that end. It showed against an altogether different creature this time. Oh, you got a man-made EO, a big old goat. In fact, this is a variety I've only recently registered with the Bureau. Now show me what you can do. We got this, man-made EO, you beautiful proto-Belias thing. Do you even have a fate? No, you're like a behemoth. No, you're basically a behemoth with horns. Oh, shit. Scythe Tail. This is an actual, like, there's got some actual mechanics in this one. Butcher, this tells me to get out of the front of it, maybe. Yeah. So this has actual, like, is one of those that like, uses, I don't know what it's called. What's it, non-telegraphed attacks? But they are telegraphed, they're just not telegraphed in the normal fashion. Got it. We defeated your man-made EO. Oh, I'm flooded with inspiration. Visions of extraordinary concepts come upon me, the likes of which likes of which you would not believe. Thank you, familiar. Your system is most invaluable. I look forward to the day I can share my new works with you. And you're out. Okay. So that was a chain of 2? I must put all this to paper before I forget all that I have conjured. If I follow you, will anything happen? Will you lead me anywhere? No, you'll lead me into the abyss. Hirax. You've returned, but where are my nymphi? You should probably forget about those. Yeah, my character has a traumatic experience with the beavers. What in the world are you talking about? Come, tell me what you saw. Spare no detail. I'm a professional. I can take it. Strange brown-furred creatures that waddled. My nymphi were bright and... Oh shit, the beavers ate them. My nymphi were bright and winged. I was going to say, like, nymphi is... I've seen various forms of nymphs, and none of them look like beavers. Bright and winged and... Oh no, that's absurd. Tell no one of this. Some things are better off lost. Okay. The beavers ate the nymphi. Okay. Well, I'm sorry that happened, friend. Hopefully you can extinguish the plague of beavers before they take over the world. That's going to be it for me for now. I think it's going to be it for me for now. Are there any other Grand Designs quests popping up? King of the Hill. Nothing that I see. Let me know by the... Well, no. I'm sure I'll find out later. Anyway, that's going to be it for me for now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.